Hello YouTube, I'm Stealth and this is another video about anxiety and panic disorder. Let's start by clarifying that anxiety must not be confused with excessive stress. For all of you close to people with anxiety, please note this. Asking someone in a state of anxiety to just calm down doesn't work. Pretty much like asking someone with a broken leg to race against Usain Bolt. Get it? Stop it. Anxiety has a genetic component, which means most of the times is inherited from our parents. It also has another component which has to do with the environment in which we grew up. Individuals that have grown up surrounded by hostility, abuse, or being negatively compared to others tend to develop anxiety more frequently. There are several possible explanations on how it all works. In the simplest one, when anxiety kicks in, a set of stress-related hormones is being released to the body, which then activate the sympathetic branch of the autonomic nervous system, the one that prepares the body for run or fight. More blood is then sent to our brain and muscle to allow us thinking and acting faster, whilst adrenaline is released to give us the necessary energy to do so. All of this happens without apparent reason, and is this exact false alarm which causes confusion, tremendous fear, and all the other symptoms of anxiety. So, let's look at some of the major symptoms of anxiety and panic disorder. Irrational thoughts, hot flashes, shortness of breath, bloated stomach, palpitations, overthinking, racing heart, being extremely edgy, muscular pain, stiffness and cramps, despair, depression, fear that something bad is going to happen, dizziness, and the list goes on and on. Let's talk about causes. Once we experience anxiety for the first time or two, the fear of experiencing anxiety again is one of the most common triggers of anxiety or panic attacks. It is not uncommon to get trapped to an endless cycle of anxiety and panic attacks just because of the fear of anxiety itself. Other common causes that can trigger anxiety and panic attacks are excessive stress for long periods of time is one of the most common factors causing anxiety. Also, negative life events like a divorce, trauma, or losing a loved one, financial difficulties, poor self-esteem, work pressure, failing to achieve life goals, loneliness, negative thinking, lack of direction in life, not living the present moment, and not getting enough rest can cause anxiety. And now to the main point. How do I get rid of anxiety? There are many different things that help easing feelings of anxiety. In general, I would split them into two groups, both equally important. I'll start with things that can help instantly. Number one, breathing techniques are great because they can help us trigger the parasympathetic branch of our autonomic nervous system. This is the part of our nervous system which helps us feel calm. It is worth saying here that only one branch of our autonomic nervous system can work at a time, which means that practicing breathing techniques can help us reduce anxiety a lot. Number two, change environment, do something different. Doing the same thing over and over again, it's only gonna bring the same results. Go out for a walk, go to the gym, or even take a drive listening to your favorite beats in the car. Tip number three, call friends or family and talk. Sharing your emotions, talking about something irrelevant with friends or family can help you reduce anxiety feelings. Get it off your chest and let your friends and family carry some of the weight. Remember that helping those we care makes us feel nice, so don't feel embarrassed about letting your friends or family do so. Tip number four, exercise. Exercise, and more specifically cardiovascular activities, can do wonders. They do release endorphins, which are feel-good hormones, reducing anxiety feelings significantly. Tip number five, keep reminding yourself that nothing bad is going to happen to you. You are safe and it always goes away. And now to medium and long-term ways to help anxiety. Number 1, change your diet. Reduce the amount of caffeine and alcohol you're taking in your life. These are stimulants that enhance anxiety, and this is the last thing you want in your life. Cut out sugar, cakes and chocolates as much as you can. When our sugar levels go from low to high, adrenaline and cortisol are being released in our system. This is something you want to avoid because it's causing more anxiety. Also, remember to drink loads of water during the day. Tip number 2, start a new hobby. Preferably one that requires mind and body coordination like yoga, tennis, even dancing classes. Bear in mind that you have to loosen up and focus on the activity. Getting started with the wrong frame of mind can fuel anxiety furthermore. Tip number 3, practice relaxing and switching off. Try things like having hot baths, practicing meditation, or listening to soothing music. Some people are finding relaxation on other activities, like for example ASMR videos on YouTube. Link down in the description. Tip number 4, stop comparing yourself with others. We are all unique in our own way, and comparing ourselves to someone else is, to say the least, unfair. Practice gratitude and positive thinking. Always, always, always look for the silver lining. Try to shift your focus on it. It makes a hell of a difference. Tip number 6, take time off work. Frequently. Opting for more frequent breaks rather than taking 3 weeks holidays once or twice a year. It is refreshing and it helps us maintain a good work-life balance. Tip number 7, find a great therapist or psychologist to work with. It can help you understand yourself better, the reasons you're feeling anxiety, and allow you to evolve to face them and feel much better in the long run. So, I guess that's me. I've touched all areas I wanted to. Hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please hit that subscribe button so we can keep in touch. Once again, thanks for watching.